Greetings, greetings. Hello. If you would show your face, that would be so nice, whoever this is. I think I know who it is. Or at least turn on are you muted? Turn your audio on. Galaxy S9. Please turn on your audio. It's not quite 8 yet. We're going to get started. I'm going to minimize the screen for a minute and then I'm going to um, look for a document. So please, Galaxy, at least type in who you are. Thank you. Oh, it says I can't minimize it. Well, I'm going to have to do something. I'm looking for a document. Executive. All righty, good. Okay. So what I'm going to do is attempt to share my screen. Let me try to share my screen with you. Oh, there's your voice or the TV.
Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
Okay, there's a chat, but a chat little thing at the bottom. You can use that if you have a question.
Child in the house. Oh, that changes.
Turn off the background noise or put yourself back on mute.
Between my lack of sleep
until you have a question.
Worrying about Noah and trying to juggle my schedule, it's been amazing. I'm glad to hear that. It's a baby voice of person. Such a boy.
Oh, there we go. I can do it. There we go. Whew. All right. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to share my screen for a minute. I want to show you the executive chart. I'm going to be covering that for a second. There we go. Among some other things. And I hope you can see the executive chart right here. All righty. So basically, the executive chart is you in the little green part. There's you, the little green circle at the top, and the two squares at the bottom are 400 group volume and 400 group volume. This is the goal that everyone on here I want you to have for this month. If you have not reached executive yet, this is where I want you to go, to executive. So basically, that's bringing in or enrolling 2 distributors, directly enrolling them, and then helping them get loyal customers to fill the boxes with 400 in volume. And how do we do that? Number one, when they enroll, they're going to set an 80 BV auto ship. That's 80 volume. That's 80 PBV. When you see PBV, that's personal volume. That's what you do personally. And that could mean your loyal customers that you directly enroll. It doesn't have to be you purchasing products. It could be you enrolling someone, enrolling a loyal customer or distributor that purchases products. Anybody that you put under you, whether it be a loyal customer or a distributor, can, when they have any volume that they want to bring in, it goes up to you. So for example, I'll show you, I don't know if you can see this in front of you. Probably not. Let me see if I can find a clearer one. Anyway, for example, whose video can I show? I wanted to show one that was already filled in. I don't know if I can write in this on this. Let me see if I can write on this one. I think I can. No, it only says highlight. Okay, so we're not going to worry about that because I can't write on it right now. But, oh, yes, maybe I can. Let's see. Okay, let's see if I can do it. Yeah, I think I can. I think I can. Yay. All right, I can. Learning. Okay, learning while earning. Okay, so this is you. And let's say this is Jill. Let's see if it's going to write. Jill. J. I. No, it's not letting me type. J. I. Okay, let's say it's Jill at the top. It's not letting me type. Jill, if this is you at the top. No, still won't let me write. But if it's Jill at the top, and Jill goes and she signs up someone named Sally. So Sally joins, and Sally sets her auto ship immediately at the time she enrolls for two products. Let's say she sets her stuff up for two wraps. She's going to purchase two wraps. The computer is automatically going to default to the 25th of September. It's going to do that for her. She does not have to do anything but order her wraps, put her wraps in where it says auto ship, and then Sally will be set up for her ADBV auto ship. But if Sally decides not to set her auto ship, then she doesn't have to. You don't force her to do it. She just won't do it. But that's not good for you, because you will not get your $100 fast start. So you want to encourage Sally to set up her auto ship. Or you want to encourage Sally, say, okay, Sally, if you're just adamant about not setting up your 100, your ADBV auto ship, then go out and enroll, you know, 4 or 5 customers that will make up 150 personal business volume in products. And 150 personal business volume in products will help you also get your fast start bonus. So she has an entire 30 days to do that. Some people will go out and do it right away, some people won't. So it just depends. So if you get teach Sally and help Sally, because most of you who enrolled under me, I help you get your first 2 loyal customers, whether they added up to ADBV or not. They could have been 2 people that purchased cleanses. That's not ADBV, but you got your 2 loyal customers. So all you had to do was set up your ADBV auto ship personally, or got 150 personally in products. And that's all you had to do. So each one of those, when their loyal customers purchases add up to 400 and group volume, that's the entire group. That includes the distributor, that includes Sally, that includes all of Sally's customers, that includes any directly enrolled distributors or any distributors that you place under Sally, and whatever they do, whatever work they do, all of that combined is 400 group volume. So as you can see, Sally doesn't have to get 400 in group volume on her own. She has plenty of help. You're helping her as the sponsored distributor that have enrolled her. She's helping herself by setting up her ADBV auto ship, going out and getting 4 loyal customers on her own, going out and encouraging someone to join her, and then enrolling a couple of distributors, placing them underneath her, and all of that combined, every purchase of those people combined makes up the 400 group volume. So when you do that on your left and on your right, that's 800 in group volume, plus anything that you've done, which let's say you got 400 in group volume. That's what 8 times 3, 1200 in group volume. And so you are paid on 10%. You can see that over here, 10% on your first 2 levels, meaning these are qualified legs. It says requirements to become an executive. You have to have 2 qualified legs. 2 qualified legs mean these people on your left and on your right got their group volume to 400, and their loyal customers are qualified loyal customers. These loyal customers that you got, which you should have 4 loyal customers of your own, they have to be qualified loyal customers. And what that means, them being qualified loyal customers mean that they have to have at least 25 have purchased 25 in business volume of a product, which means a Confianza or Thermophyte or Fat Fighters. Any one of these, most people order the wraps when they join, and you know, there you have it. So there's 400 on your left and 400 on your right in group volume. Okay. So after that, then after you sponsor someone on your left and someone on your right, then in turn, they will go out and do the same. So you're going to teach them duplication. You're going to teach them duplication. That is what you're going to do. And as you teach them duplication, they're going to go out and do the exact same thing over and over and over. So these two um, people on your left and on your right, those are your distributors that you directly enroll. That's your first level. That is your team. That's level 1. These people. You're going to go out and consider the Ruby chart. Let me find the Ruby chart. Hold on one second. I'm going to load that up. Let me look for the Ruby chart. I see the Emerald chart. Let's see. We'll put Ruby. Here's your Ruby chart. All right, so this is your Ruby chart. And your Ruby chart consists of 5. So you went from 2 people to 5 people under you. This is you in the red, okay? And so this person who goes in this box is your executive. So that person is going to be the person you choose to be your executive, and you choose them. Or they could choose themselves if they just take off and run and they start enrolling a lot of people, then they become an executive on their own. But if you don't really know, let's say you enroll Sally, Susie, and Frank. So you would choose from Sally, Susie, and Frank, who will be your executive. That will be the person that's a go-getter. That will be the person that starts fast and starts strong. That is who Sally, Susie, and Frank. So you choose between them who's going to be the fastest person on your team and put them in this executive spot, this exclusive executive spot. Because you have already become an executive. You have a person here and a person over here, and you've already met your requirements of them having 400 in each one of those boxes. And then you go down to what do you call it? That executive person, let's say it's Susie. Susie is your executive. She's going to go and enroll Monica and Talitha. So when she enrolls Monica and Talitha, she becomes an executive. And so you see how easily that is duplicatable. So everything that you do, you're teaching people to do. So it goes on and on and on and on. So each one of these people have to become executives. So not only this person, but these people will eventually become executives as well, or they should. They could just stay 400 boxes, which we have a lot of people who do that. They have no concern for growing or enrolling people, and that's okay. They like the products. They want to continue to order the products. Maybe every once in a while they want to sell the product. These people will always get to 400, um, and they like it that way. So that's why the company says you should be enrolling at least 5 people every month, because 5% of the company of distributors stay and 95% quit. So because of that, we're always enrolling. And we do not make fast start bonuses just because we enroll. There are qualifications to getting a fast start bonus. The qualifications is they have to sign up somebody. That person has to initiate an ABD auto ship. I cannot stress that. They have to. Or they have to get 150 in personal business volume, meaning they have to sell a certain amount of product that equals to 150 in volume. It's called BV, business volume, and that's on the side of every product in your e-suite. Every product has a business volume next to it. For example, the thermophyte, not the thermophyte, the fat fighters, 25 $25. The fat fighters cost $25, but it's also equal to 25 EV, which is awesome. Every product is not equal. Some are less, like the wraps, for example. The wraps cost $59. Our wraps are 59 bucks, but they only equal in 54 BV. So you can't just look at the price of the product. You have to look at the BV, the bonus volume of the product. So 4 wraps in a package like this is $59 when they become a loyal customer. But when you sell the wraps, you get paid on the bonus, the business volume. So you get paid on the 54 BV, not the $59. Okay. So that's how you know. That's what we call GV. All of these type of sales added up equaling to 400 makes that leg, that 400 leg, a qualified leg. Okay. It's not qualified when it's time to promote if it's $3.99. If it's $3.98, nope, it's not gonna work. You can get mad, but it has to be 400. And it's kind of sad though, because let's say you work hard and you get that leg to 358, and then you have to go either put another order in yourself or go out and get another loyal customer so it could go over that. And I hate it when those get so close and they're not close enough. Because our products, the only thing that's less than 25, most of our products are what are they called? The essential oils. And the essential oils are not really qualified bonus volume. I mean, it'll help you get over the top, but it's really not a lot of volume in those essential oils. So it's better when you sell the essential oils in a set, you'll get better bonus volume on those. And so you have to start thinking that way. In our currency, it works currency is bonus volume, not the dollar signs, because we're global and we're all over the world. And so we had to create our own currency, our own currency instead of the dollar, because the US dollar is not equal all over the country. It converts to different amounts. So we had to set up our bonus volume to meet those demands of the currency exchange so we wouldn't lose currency. So I want to go back to the um, executive chart, because we always want to start at the Ruby chart. We always want to start at the Ruby chart, but we need to start at the executive chart. Executive chart. And we're going to get better at doing that. There it is. So again, that's just 2 legs. And you could really do this in like a day. You really could if you just set your mind to get to work, and then get 2 people to join. It could be your mama, your daddy, your cousin, your brother, your sister. They have to be 18 years and older to join. It works to enroll. And once, you get them enrolled, you help them. We are in the helping business. We help people, we change lives. And so you help them. You don't just put them out there and say, go get your own customers, go get your own distributors. You empower them and you teach them, and then you help them do it. Now, there's a catch 22 with that helping. Because sometimes if you help a person once, they expect you to always help them. And you kind of have to pull back and let them do it and let them grow as an individual. You can only carry someone so far. But while they're in the learning phase, of course, they need your help. Once like a little baby bird, you put them out on their own. You kick them out the nest, and you have people like that who you will have to help. And then you have people who don't need any help. They just go out and go for it. They go out and go for it, and they get their customers. They get their own customers. They get their own distributors, and it works out really good for them. All right, so that's it on the executive chart. All right, so if you have any questions, you could go ahead and type them in the comments and I'll read them. So we have our executive and our Ruby. Those are the first two ranks in the company. The executive and the Ruby. I'm not going to go further than that because it gets a little bit more complicated. But just to help you understand that it takes two rubies to become an emerald. So an emerald meaning, well, I shouldn't say it like that because it's kind of confusing. But an emerald is made up of two rubies plus you as a ruby. So you get to ruby, then you help two people on your team get to ruby. So that makes up a emerald. And then to get to diamond, you're going to help one person that you help get to emerald and one person that you help get to ruby. Plus your ruby leg is still there. So you have 400 legs at the top, plus the person that you're helping get to emerald, and then another person you're helping to get to ruby. And so it gets a little bit more complicated when you get to that level, but it's not hard. When you start off at the executive, it makes it easy because as you're growing, your team is expanding as well. And as you're growing as you're growing as a distributor, your team is also growing exponentially as well. So that's how that goes. All right, so that is the rank charts. Oh, I think I had them all here anyway. So that's the rank. I wish I could write on it. Let me see. It says I can. I'm going to try right quick again for the next time. Sign document by typing or drawing a signature. And that's what I'm trying to do. See, it's not letting. Okay, maybe I have to do this. Sally. Nope, not working. Not working. Let's see. Oh, see? Nope. It won't let me do it. It won't let me type in there. Shoot. Alrighty, so anyway, moving on. And the next thing I want to talk about was, hold on, the six list. I wanted to talk about our six list. I do want to talk about steps to success as well, but I don't want to do it tonight. But I do want to talk about our six list. It's important to set your goals for the following day, the day before. So you'll know where you're going. You know your goals that you want to set. Like today, I set my goals to have two loyal customers and one distributor. That was my goal for today. Two loyal customers and one distributor. And I have one loyal customer and no distributor. So still, I'm on my way, and we're not even at midnight yet. So I can still make my goal. But if you start off your day without a goal, what are you going to hit? What are you going to hit if you don't aim for anything? You're not going to do anything. You're not going to be the, what do you call it? You're not going to meet your requirements that you set for yourself. So it's important to have a six list. And on the six list, you should have six income producing activities that is going to help your business grow throughout the month. Because whatever goal, you have a daily goal, we have a weekly goal, we have a monthly goal. So we set our goal in the 5% Dream Team every single day. There's always a post. I do the Friday post. There's a post Monday through Sunday that someone does. And now we've implemented prayer at 8 o'clock in the morning as well. And I'm telling you, when we started praying, teams just started growing like crazy. It was amazing. So I believe prayer definitely changes everything. And even if you didn't reach your goal, like I didn't reach my goal, I didn't make it to diamond. Yeah, I was disappointed. Yeah, I was hurt. Yeah, I was a little angry, but um, At the end of the day, you have to reflect and look at yourself. And I'll say that all the time. I don't care how angry you get at other people for what they didn't do or what they didn't want to do or whatever. You can't make a human being do anything. You can only control self. So in saying that, you can only be upset with yourself, right? Because when you sit back and reflect at it, what can I do? What could I have done more of? What could I have done more? So as I reflected this morning and last night on what I could do differently, is training, like training my team. No matter who shows up, I have this set to recording. So if nobody shows up but me, hey, God is going to honor me because I showed up. If you don't show up, that's on you. But I'm going to show up for you. You may not show up for yourself, but I'm going to show up for you. And I'm going to show up for him. So because of that, I'm responsible for what I do. So I kept putting off these um, trainings because I couldn't get everybody on the same page about what time they could show up. What date works for everybody. Yeah, Saturday's kind of a bad day, you know, but I'm not going to do it on Saturday. It's not going to be every Saturday. I just chose the Saturday. Every week it's going to change and we'll see what happens. Whatever day it falls on where the most people show up, I may change it and just leave it at that day. But right now, I'm going to make it convenient for me because I'm going to show up. So I'm going to show up. I'm going to do it. And I hope you show up for your own business because it helps you become committed to yourself and to your business and to your team because we're not in business by we may be in business by ourselves. No, take that back. We may be in business for ourselves, but we're not by ourselves, right? That's what Cami Pentecost always says. You may be in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself. So nobody's ever going to come to me and say, hey, I didn't have anybody to teach me X, Y, Z. That's not true because I'm available all the time. You have to make yourself available. I can't make you learn. And if you don't invest in yourself and invest in your business, you'll stay at the 400 leg if that's what you want to do. And that's up to you. But I'm here. I'm showing up. So that's all that's important. And if you show up, that'll be even better. All right. So the sixth list is amazing because it keeps you accountable. So what I do, I put my sixth list in my phone and I wish I would have wrote it out so I could share it. Next time I'll do that. I'll type it out so I can share it on the screen. But I want you to gaze on this executive chart. That's why I have it up because this is writing a vision. The company gave us a blueprint to follow. And one of the blueprints is executive, ruby, diamond, double diamond, triple diamond, all those charts. Because you can't go anywhere. The Bible says we have to write the vision, make it plain on tables, that those who read it will run with it. Because the vision is for a appointed time, it shall speak, it will not lie, it will surely come. Right? So that is the gospel. So they gave us a vision board so we can write our vision on tables, right? And this is so we can look at it every single day. We can plan around it. We can, create. We can add people in these squares that may not even be in our business yet. But when you think about who's going to be my superstar, you may know a person, a friend of yours, you write their name in the box. If you think that, you have a cousin or a sister that will take this business and run with it, write their names in the box. People that you think will turn you down and they're not going to even be interested. You don't know that. Never assume that a person's not interested. Always ask. We are in the asking business. So write their names down. So I usually write their names on the side and then I'll write the two people that I really want in those squares. And I've been doing this since day one. And I'm telling you, I can check off so many names that have literally joined this business when I wrote their name in the squares. It may have taken a few months, it may have taken a year for some, but they joined. So back to the sixth list, I only have about 30 more minutes. The sixth list is great because you can write down, it's just six simple things. And I'm going to read them to you. It says add 20 to 40 potential LCs on Facebook daily. What does that mean? You're going to add 20 to 40 potential LCs. One way I do that is through host a post. I start host a post on maybe 2 to 5 people's pages. As those people are commenting on that post, they end up going on my six list. I mean, on my 100s list of potential customers or potential distributors, depending on the post that I've asked someone to host for me. I'm constantly building my list. So if nobody buys from me from those particular posts, don't get discouraged if they don't buy anything. You're building a list. So the fortune is in the follow up. So you're going to always go back and ask them at least 12 to 17 times. That's what they say. You have to ask someone 17 times before they'll say yes. Some people it take 2. Some people it take 4. Some people it take 10. But whatever the number is, they said go to 17. And if they keep saying no to the 17th time, that's when you can safely scratch them off. I still wouldn't remove them. I'll probably just write something like the number of times I tried to contact them and they said no, but I don't think I'll ever take them off because I still believe they could change their mind. I probably won't go back to them again. But one thing I will tell you, they will remember you. They will remember you because you knocked on their door 17 times. Knock, knock, knock. You know what the Bible says, knock and keep on knocking. Seek and keep on seeking, you know. Then the door open, right? Ask and keep on asking. So we keep on. So that's faith. Faith. We have the faith that takes. So you don't ask one time, get upset and quit the business and say, I don't want to do this anymore. You keep going. You keep knocking. You keep seeking. You keep asking until the door is open. There are many times where I felt like giving up. Like I would have texted people all night, all day, and not got one bite, not one fish hit my line until the minute I felt like, oh, I need to go to bed. And I could hear the Holy Spirit say to me one more time, just ask one more person. And I'll go and ask one more person, like, okay, God. And I'll go ask one more person. And that happened the other night. And I got a customer who bought 4 packs of keto coffee and uh, he bought a chocolate greens. 4 bags of keto coffee. Now, what if I had decided I'm going to bed, forget this, and heard the voice of God and didn't say, didn't respond? Then I wouldn't have got that customer, right? It was the timing. God knew he was there doing whatever he was doing. I was doing whatever I was doing. And then the crazy thing about it is I never inboxed him in. But because he was on one of my hoster posts, I went through the hoster post, putting that little post in their messenger, following up because he had responded to my post saying he was interested in the coffee. And he's from, I don't even remember where he's from, I think Seattle. And he said, I drink coffee all the time. And he bought 4 bags, right? I hope he likes it because it's 4 bags. So anyway, he bought the coffee. He's a loyal customer. And then guess what happened? This is even better. I was able to upsell him to a triple threat. So next month, he's gonna order the thermophyte and the fat fighters and the greens, the green on the go. He's gonna order that in his next 2 months. He's gonna start the triple threat. He's gonna get put in free coaching with Vicky. He's gonna get the lifestyle menu, and all of that happened because I heard the voice of God and I obeyed. Right? So you should hear the voice of God in this business. You should seek him in this business. He will bring you in the company of the right people. I'm telling you that will purchase from you. Okay. I got a call I'm waiting on right now for a customer who wants a triple threat. So God is amazing. Now I'll ask this lady probably I have to go in her messenger. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go in her messenger just so you will know how many times I asked her to buy from me. Because I work my business. Hold on. Let's see. She ignored me too. She ignored me. I said, "Hi, Kathy. How is it? How is it going? My company has so many bonuses on the table right now. I'm just checking with my friends to see if you may know someone who's interested in making extra money." Now, that particular one was for a distributor, and I wasn't directly asking her to be a distributor. I was asking her to refer someone to me. that she knew. And then the second one, I wrote, "Hey, Kathy, how are you guys doing? I just opened up 3 spots for 90-day product models. I think you are perfect for this, and I love to help you get where you want to be health wise, and you be helping to build my portfolio at the same time. Win win. You would get a huge discount for helping me out as well. Would you be so kind to taking a skincare or body tone and weight loss um, questionnaire?" Right? So that was those dates were July the 7th and July the 30th. You see, I waited 2 weeks before I went and inbox her again. Usually I'll inbox people about weekly. Okay. So then July the 30th, she responded to me telling me her daughter was in the hospital because she used to go attend our church. And so then I told her I would pray for her. And then I checked up on her daughter after I prayed for her. A couple of days later, I asked her how she was doing. And she responded and said she was feeling better. So sometimes you could follow up, but not follow up about the business. You could follow up whatever the prayer request was. Because I run into people all the time that need a job. They don't have any money. They're between jobs. I pray for them to find employment. I pray for them for their finances to be turned around. So this is an opportunity to pray for people you wouldn't have prayed for before. I just happen to know this lady, but I pray for people I just meeting on Messenger all the time. And so one lady I know, she told me her son was in the hospital. I'll go back occasionally and check to see how he's doing. And she appreciates that. No, she's never bought anything, but that's an open door. That's a connection. And I know she'll remember me if she ever want to lose weight or she wanted an opportunity to make extra money. So then all the way from that date, July the 30th to August the 10th, she sent me one of those chain letters. "Happy Grandma Day. I nominate you for the most loving and prettiest grandma award." She sent me that a couple weeks ago. Then I said, "Thank you." I responded. I did not ask her about the products. I did not ask her about anything. But I do know one thing because I've been connected to her in her messenger. She's watching my posts. So when I post those triple threats or whatever posts I post 3 to 6 times a day, she's watching it. She's getting those because we're connecting. We're connected. So I know she's getting those. She's seeing me when I post how I lost weight or how my shirt fit less. It's not as tight and snug as it was, or my pants falling down. My jeans are falling down. I'm losing weight, or I lost 2 pounds today. She's seeing those. She's seeing those posts. So she's watching me. She's watching to see me shrink. She's watching me to see if I'm really losing weight, if these products are really working. All right. So then I sent a video in about the greens on the go. I did a live video about the greens on the go, and I sent it to a bunch of people the other day on the 30th, I think. And so then today she wrote me, "Okay, I'm ready. How do I get started?" See? And that's how it works. You have to engage with people. You can't just think, "Okay, I'm just going to ask them one time. And when I ask them one time, that's going to be it." No, it doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way. You're not just asking them one time. You need to engage, okay? With them and with their lives. And if they don't respond to you in the messenger, go to their page. Like if you look and you've asked them, you have those people like you see that they saw what you're writing, and you may have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times inbox them, and they're like a deer in headlights. They're not even thinking about you. You go to their page and you start liking and messaging, not messaging them, but you go back and like them. That should be on your 6 list called engage with people on Facebook, engage with people on Instagram, engage with people on Twitter, whatever you're using, LinkedIn. Go back and engage with them people who are not responding to anything you're saying. They saw it. You saw they saw it because their little picture is in the little circle. So you saw that they saw it. Even if it's blue, they read it, so they know you sent them a message. So you go back, and then before long, they're going to be engaging with you on your own page, and then they'll remember you, and they'll come back and start talking to you. And I know this process can take several months to get going, but this is why you have your 6 list, so you could do these income producing activities daily on your for your business. This is easy work, guys. You ain't going to work. You ain't stressing out over your boss telling you what to do and when to go to lunch and how long you can take a lunch. You're free. You're having time freedom, and all you're doing is engaging people on Facebook. And somebody think this is hard. It's easy. Okay. So Jill said her time wrong. That's why she's not here. She said her time wrong. Okay. So then I just had somebody that I wrote. Um I've been messaging her since, I'm gonna tell you how long. Ooh. Huh? Yeah. Um like 8, almost 10 pounds, 9 pounds or so. So I've been writing her since August the 6th. We met August the 6th. And I asked her, she responded to host a post. So we've been engaging. So she told me, she called me and she told me she wanted to order the whole 6 products of the triple threat. She wants a fat fighter, she wants a thermophyte, she wants the greens on the go, she wants the cleanse, she wants everything. All right. She hasn't purchased it yet, but she told me she will, and I believe her. So I've been sending her, we've been messaging. So today I sent her, I posted on my page that people had a gift, that I had a gift for people. And that gift is this business. Okay. But they don't know that. So they ask, well, what is the gift? They inboxed me. I wanted, they dropped an emoji. So then I sent them, hi, so and so, I have a gift for you, an amazing, life changing gift. May I share a 9-minute video with you? And afterwards, if you want to hear more, I'm having a Zoom meeting tonight that I would like to invite you to happening tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And even though she's not on this Zoom, that's okay. I know that I have her attention. So she just gave me a thumbs up and she wants the video. Okay. And I'm getting ready to send it to her. Because if I don't send it to her now, if I don't send her this video right now, I'm not going to send it to her. And that's another thing. You can't procrastinate. And my husband can vouch. I'm one of the biggest procrastinators. But we have to remember the principle in multi-level marketing. Success loves speed. You cannot be a procrastinator in this business. I've learned the hard way. You cannot put off tomorrow what you can do today in this business and big success. You have to do consistent activity. So those are some examples, applicable examples of my daily list, things that I do every single day. Every single day I do a host a post. If I don't actually do a host a post, have anybody to host a post for me, I put a post that is going to captivate somebody's attention where I can message them on my own page. And that's what I did today for distributors. It didn't have it works on it. It wasn't green and bling. It was just a plain post. The post was simple. It was a few words, but I got about 10 people who responded to it. Thank God. You know, I didn't know if it was going to work. I didn't know if people were going to actually respond. I tried it. Sometimes you just try things. And if it doesn't work, you tweak it and you retry. That's what you have to do. You're your own boss. Nobody's telling you what to do. All we're doing is giving you ideas and suggestions, but nobody's going to do it for you. You have to do this job, do this work. I'm not going to even call it a job, but you do have to work this business. You have to. It's not just going to happen for you on its own. So I'm trying to get to my little post I posted on my wall. My phone's been acting up all day. I said, I have a gift for you. That was 5 hours ago. I have a gift for you. Drop an emoji and it's yours. How hard is that? And it just came to me like sometimes things just come. It's like one of those, I just put it in one of those color boxes that they have for Facebook. That's all I did. I put a little gift emoji in there, and I put a little hand, black girl with her hand raised to represent me. And that's it. I have 30 comments. 30 comments on here. People dropping emojis left and right, and they'll probably drop them all night. And what happens is what I read to you. Then I ask them, to look at this compensation video about our business. And then they can choose to not, most of the time they'll ignore you. And even if they ignore you, it doesn't mean they actually ignore you. That means they just maybe busy and don't have time right now. And they'll check it later. And I'll go back to them tomorrow maybe, and I will ask them again. Oh, I see you did you see my post? Can I share my video? And most of them say, okay. Now you can't make them watch the thing, but you can share it. And then you can go back, like I'm going to do later, the ones that did say, okay, share the video, and to see if they actually watched it. So you see, you have to follow up. You can't just do one thing and stop, right? So you have to follow up. What else? So my 6 list, back to that. So I got a lot of funny emojis that made me laugh. Sometimes when you ask them to drop emoji, they drop some crazy stuff. And so that made me laugh, which was, I needed a laugh. Um, so that's when you add 20 to 40 potential LCs on Facebook daily. That's one way, several ways that I just said. All of those people who are dropping emojis on that post are added to my 6 list. Some of them were already on my 6 list. On my hundreds list. Some of them, which a hundreds list is your potentials. And it's not just 100. You're going to end up with thousands of names. But we call it a hundreds list because the goal is to start off with 100 people. But really, you can start off with 10 to 20 people. And the first 10 are your chicken soup people. People you can call and say, I'm sick, I got a cold, can you bring me some chicken soup? Who are those people? Grandma Sally, Aunt Lucy, Auntie Ann, whoever, Grandma Frank, so and so, sister, mother of the church. Those people that will stop and drop anything for you to do anything you ask them to do right now. Those are your chicken soup people. At 2 or 3 in the morning, they will bring it to you. They will pray for you. They will lay hands, anoint you with oil. Those are your chicken soup people. If you tell them you don't feel good, you can drop your kids off over and they'll babysit on a dime. Chicken soup people. You ask them for $20 to Friday. Chicken soup people. Those are the people you want to put 1 through 20. Or maybe if you have more chicken soup people, then most people got 5 at least. But if you have more, hey, that's awesome. Write them down first. Then your second group of people on your hundreds list will be your warm market people. People you work with, people you play with, people you socialize with, people you may be in business with in some kind of a way that you see on a regular basis. Those are your warm market people. Your mailman could be a warm market person depending on the relationship. The girl at Walmart where checks you out all the time. The lady at the post office that check you out all the time, been doing it for years. Those could be warm market people. And then after you exhaust your warm market people, you go into your cold market. The cold market people will be the person that does your taxes, unless it's a relative. And we have relatives in our cold market too. So you can identify who they are. And we have a memory jogger hundreds for the hundreds list in your e-suite. If you go back in your e-suite, you can go to your let me see if I can pull it up. Don't you just love technology? Yep. That's my back office of my e-suite. I hope I don't have to log back in. You see I already got volume. Yay. So you're going to go back in your e-suite to the document library. And I hope this is still recording. I think it is. Yeah. For people who couldn't make it tonight, I'm going to inbox it to them. Let me go ahead and log back in. Navigate through your e-suite. You ought to be going through your e-suite and just looking at everything everything like every day, just something exploring your e-suite. So when you need this information, you'll know where it's at quickly. Like if a customer asks you for a product info sheet, you know you can go in your document library and get it, right? If they ask you for what else could be back here? If you need those charts I showed you, the executive chart, the Ruby chart, any of those charts to print out, which you should be printing them out and writing on them with pencil. Well, since I joined this business, I'm a mechanical pencil uh, fanatic, and these are so cute. I got these. I love these refillable ones. I used to just get the cheapy ones that come in 100 in a box, but then I found these and I love them. So um, here's your document library, and if you don't know where something is, you can always put it search. And I'm gonna put memory jogger. See, all I had to do was put MEM. It comes in Spanish and English. You download it to your computer, and then you can print it out or send it to your distributors, send it out to your team. Okay, so it's downloaded real quick. And I'm waiting for it to open up. And then it's going to remind you of all this is your hundreds list. Every day you should be adding to this list. In your kit, you got some blitz cards. Okay, so that could be on your activity 6 list, all the income producing activities. Continue to build my 6 list. Continue to add to my 6 list. That should every day you should be adding to your hundreds list. I keep calling it 6 list. You could change up your 6 list every once in a while too. Like if you get bored, create a new one. I've had many 6 lists. If I'm watching a video from some of the high income earners and they have a different 6 list than what I've been doing, I go and kind of tweak mine a little bit and change it up. So who do you know? That's your memory jogger. Who do you know who is a golf pro, physical therapist, chemical engineer? You know, it has all kinds of people. All these people, you write their names by their this title. All the people you know that's a word processor. All the people you know personally that's a police officer. All the people you know personally that's a police chief, the actor, actress, architect. All these personal people that you know, write their name by these these type of um careers. And then who sold you your house, your car, your furniture, all these people, write their name. These are people you're going to tell about this business. These are people you're going to tell about this company and this business you're going to share that compensation video with, or you're going to share your products with. Tell them about your how you lost 40 pounds, how you lost 100 pounds on these crazy products, on that crazy rap thing. Um, who is your optometrist? Who does your eye exams? Tell them about it. Daycare provider. You run into all these people. So this is a memory jogger, and you write down all these people. It's helping you remember people. So you want to write that down. So this is just a one page. And then at the bottom it'll talk about who's the people in your life, your hairdresser, the people close. These are warm market people, your relatives, your parents, your grandparents, your brothers, your sisters, your minister, best friend, your BFF, and then who was in your fraternity sorority, who was on your Christmas list. You write down all these people names, and then before long you'll have 1,000 people instead of 100 on your hundreds list. If you go through this and think of all these people and write down all these names, just spend a day doing that. That'll get you started. That's an income producing activity. And then another thing is like and comment on 3 people's posts every day that you never engage with. That's an income producing activity. How is that an income producing activity? It is because you're going to, after you start engaging, they're going to mosey, because people are nosy, naturally nosy. So when they see you, somebody they don't know really, start liking their post or commenting on their post, even if you're complimenting them, or if they post a picture of their child, you say, "Oh, what a cute kid," or or if it's their birthday, "Happy birthday." That they're gonna come and look at your page, and they're gonna see your before and after pictures. They're gonna see your posts. They're gonna start getting your post alerts because now you're engaging with them, and then they can convert to a customer or distributor over time. Maybe immediately, maybe over time. You never know. Then you have your I have start a host a post daily. I already talked about that. I exhausted that because that's really how I really successfully build. Doing that, it works. It's amazing. Self development, being on a Zoom like this, right? Reading books on different things. I recommend several books. Go Pro by Eric Worre. Go on YouTube, watch all his videos. John C. Maxwell, or what his name? Is it John Maxwell? Anyway, whatever his name is, go watch his videos. Um, just find a guru that's done this and been successful at it and watch their videos. Look at our leadership, Vicky Yohe. Go check out how she does her work. Courtney Sharp, Melody McFarland, Cami Pentecost, Pam Souter. You can go to any of their videos or their YouTube videos. They have YouTube videos. They have blogs. They have podcasts. A lot of them have podcasts right now, which are awesome. And then they have their own Facebook pages, Twitter accounts. Check out how they post. What are their posts about? Lifestyle posts, business posts. They do all kinds of posting. Go watch and duplicate what they do. Look at my posts and duplicate what I do. I'm still a work in progress, but you can definitely learn a little bit. Show 5 to 10 people daily our comp video. I've shown 4 or 5 people today our comp plan video already. Now my goal is tomorrow I want to show our triple threat video. You can make your own video and show it. You don't have to use somebody else's. You can sit down, create your own set, your background, and make your own video. Just make sure it don't have to be professionally done, but it could be, just make sure it's nice and the camera's not shaking and you have a well lighted room when you do that, okay? Next, let's see. Personal goal. My phone is charging, uncharged. Okay. Here's a bonus list builder. Um, do lives on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You could do a live video on any of those. They work. I did a live raffle the day before yesterday, and I got one loyal customer who bought 4 products from that one um, live video. I did a live video on a cleanse. And she called me, she inboxed me and told me she went to order. And she ordered 4 products, 4 or 5, I can't remember. But she ordered them on the spot from a live that I did the same day. So lives do work, do them often, right? I did a product, just one product, the cleanse. That's all I talked about. Then I showed her my before and after. And then after that, that was it. It locked the deal, sealed the deal. And she bought 4 products. And then what else? And that's it. Do your lives, you know, host the post, initiate that. I'm going to do a Zoom on each one of these things over time. So I'm going to do a Zoom. I want to start doing these training Zooms, and I'm almost out of time, but I want to start doing these on a regular basis, like every day, because I think training is so important, but you have to want to be trained. Okay. The more training you have, the more successful you'll be. So I'm here to help. You know my number. You know where I am. Inbox me and let me know you need help. All right. So thanks for coming on tonight. Or thanks for looking after the replay. All right. God bless. stop share. And now I'm going to end the meeting. All right, guys. Good night.